Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel for another third-party figure review. Now today we're going to be taking a look at the Psychic Assassin from SooSoo Toys, or technically the X-Men Apocalypse version of Psylocke, played by Olivia Munn. Now this figure has been on my radar for a while. SooSoo Toys were trying to get this thing out, they were perfecting the body, perfecting the outfit, and finally they got it to a point where they were happy, and now we do have this figure shipping out, and I couldn't be more excited because this figure is absolutely stunning. I know Toys R Us did their version. I didn't actually go ahead and pick it up. I have seen it in person last time I was in Hong Kong and I wasn't that impressed, so I skipped on it and I favored this one instead because SooSoo Toys is my second favorite collectible company. I've said that and I'll say it again because of the love and attention to detail that they put into their figures, all the way down to that custom display base. Either way, if you want to pick up your very own Psylocke figure, she's in stock right now with Philip Liu, the toy wizard from Toys Wonderland HK. The link is down in the description below to head over to his website and pick her up, as well as any of the San Diego Comic Con, ACG HK, or Endgame figures. All the links are down there in the description below. Either way, what we're going to do now is get all of Psylocke's accessories out here and take a look at everything she comes with. As you can see, Psylocke comes with kind of what you'd expect for this type of character, and the first thing we're going to talk about is the piece that I always rant and rave about, and it's the custom display base. So SooSoo Toys goes to the effort of making a specific insert for each character in their unique display base, and the fact that all the SooSoo Toys display bases match, that means that you can have them all lined up and they have that unique sort of team aesthetic, I guess, being all from the same company, and I absolutely love that. If you're a fan of SooSoo Toys, you can have the lineup all together and they look sweet. But either way, it's a nice purple motif with the X-Men logo and I love it. I know it's a simple thing, but it's something that a lot of third-party companies omit, but not SooSoo Toys. They go to the extra mile and do stuff like that. Now let's take a look at some of the energy effects. So she comes with this one here, which is the energy blade, and you can insert the hand into the top there, and then she has her blade attached, which I really do appreciate. And then she does come with the energy sort of whip, or I guess you could call this like a longer blade. It is malleable and you can heat it up in order to get it to sit in a certain position. In the instructions it says you can use a hairdryer and get it to sit exactly how you like. If you want to have it wrapped around her leg or something like that, you can definitely do that. And you can see there's already a hand embedded into the effect, which I do appreciate. It means that you don't have to sacrifice one of these hands in order to shove it in there. Now, she also does come with her katana, which I do really like. This piece is awesome. At the first time you take it out of the box, you notice that it's really heavy, and that's because it's a metal blade. They've gone to the effort of making a metal blade and basically inscribing it with this gold, I almost said gold, with this purple detail on top of the black blade, and I absolutely love the way that looks. They've even painted the little details on the handle. So SooSoo Toys is a company that doesn't skimp on details such as that. She also has a little clip on the back where you can clip it onto the back of her armor, which I do appreciate. Now, she does come with these hands here, as well as some relaxed hands that she does have on, and you can see that it's got this really nice sort of shimmery effect to it, which really nicely matches the material that's on her suit. So there's a uniformity to all of the pieces that's sort of supposed to be fabric and are actually fabric. They all look like they're made from the same material, which I do really love. Now, either way, that's pretty much it for her accessories. What I'm going to do now is get the figure herself out here and take a look at that head sculpt. And here we have Olivia Munn as Psylocke, and I think SooSoo Toys have killed it with this likeness. It looks exactly like it should. The expression is on point. The hair is on point as well. I would have rathered sculpted hair, yes, but for rooted hair, this definitely does look good. And I like the fact that they wrap it so tightly. So in the box, when you take it out, it's not all frazzled and everywhere. They've done a really good job of taming it. The skin tone match between the body and the head itself is on point. I think that they had this body in mind the entire time throughout development, and they really did kill it. Now, the armor here is a plastic piece, and it does match the outfit really nicely. There's no color difference like on the Toys R Us one. This is a perfectly matched sort of body armor piece to the rest of the outfit, and I really do appreciate that. Now, the arms, I really like the arms because they are separate from the body, so you don't have to worry about them sort of destroying themselves over time by moving it. You can have them posed out there without putting any stress on that joint. The arms, actually the joints, I should say, are covered, so that means when you are bending the arm, it's a nice metal skeleton underneath, but you can see that you can bend the arm really nicely and you don't see the joint in there, so that means you can bend it without having to worry about the cracking of the silicone over time, because I bet you this rubber body I don't think will last for a really, really long time if you have that arm bent all the way. If you just have it standing in a museum pose, I think it's going to be absolutely fine, just like the Wonder Woman and all those other sort of Thyssen style bodies. I think this is going to be just fine, but if you do have it bent constantly, then I think you'll have to worry. But because the joint is covered, you don't have to see it, so I really do appreciate that. And you can also install her sheath on the back of the armor. It just clips on there and you can have it hiding out behind her, so you don't have to have her holding the sword the entire time. But either way, I love the way this looks. I'm very impressed with what SooSoo Toys have been able to do here. Let's pan the camera down and give you a look at the legs. Panning the camera down to the lower legs, as you can see, it's pretty much the same story in terms of the fabric choice and the fact that the joints are hidden by the outfit itself. That means that you can bend the legs without having to see the joint and without having to worry about whether or not the silicone underneath is cracking, and I really do appreciate that. Now, the shoes are a separate piece, and they do allow for a really nice ankle motion. I mean, not something that I usually mention, but look at that. That's crazy. I really do appreciate that. You can get her in some really crazy, awesome poses without having to worry about whether or not her ankles can swivel, because they absolutely can. Now, for a quick side-by-side comparison, I really didn't know who to compare her to because I don't have any of the other X-Men Apocalypse figures that have been released by any of the other third-party companies. But either way, here we have the Days of Future Past Wolverine, and they look really good together. They've got that same sort of armor style, I guess, for an X-Men type character, with the fabric sort of rest of the outfit, and I really like how they look together. It's just a shame that they weren't on screen together. I mean, I'm really waiting for that entire Dark Phoenix cast to come out from SooSoo Toys, because I really want to have a complete line of X-Men figures. I reckon that's going to be freaking awesome. Just wrapping up on this SooSoo Toys Psylocke figure, I have to say, I'm very impressed with what they were able to achieve here, being the first time they've actually gone ahead and used a seamless body. This is a metal underskeleton with a seamless skin over the top, and it has perfectly captured the look of Olivia Munn as Psylocke in X-Men Apocalypse. The outfit looks absolutely outstanding. The previous Toy Zero one had some color differences between the armor and the fabric. SooSoo Toys have absolutely nailed it in terms of matching the color of the plastic for the armor to the rest of the suit. The accessories are really awesome. She comes with the really nice die-cast sword that I didn't expect at all, and then of course the custom display base, which I always appreciate. Now, it seems like there's a war right now over the X-Men figure line. Toy Zero is doing their versions, and SooSoo Toys is doing their versions. My money is on SooSoo Toys. I've pre-ordered all of the stuff that's coming out from them, and I cannot wait to see what they do with the rest of the X-Men line, because as this line is developing, it's getting better and better, and as I said, I cannot wait to get the rest of the figures. Either way, that's pretty much it for this review. If you want to pick up your very own SooSoo Toys Psylocke figure, she is in stock right now with Philip Liu, the toy wizard from Toys Wonderland HK. His link is down in the description below. He also has a link up there for the Endgame figures for pre-order, and also any of the ACG HK and San Diego Comic-Con exclusive figures as well. As I said, all down in the description below. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.